Hello everyone, this is Kaifu here with Game 3 in the series between Jason and Kehnan, with Jason on my left side playing Bahamut, while on my right side we have Kehnan playing Reflect Refrain. So this will be a Bahamut versus Reflect Refrain in the final series of the Asia Pacific Grand Prix 2016. So first we have Bahamut is an early game strategy card which allows you to do a ton of damage, flipping over, doing at least 1.4k damage directly to your opponent, and then finishing off with your Resonator such as Landslot or so on, or finish off with Bahamut in general, then later on finish off with Burn Spell if necessary to push for game. However, we do have Kehnan on my right side playing Reflect Refrain. Surprisingly, he stayed with Reflect Refrain. Usually, the most common strategy against Bahamut or any J-Rule focus-based deck, they usually side in Blazer, because now Blazer is one of those few rules that can actually deal with J-Rule itself. Yes, you do lose the flexibility and utility by siding out Reflect Refrain, but Blazer will cause a lot of intimidation to your opponent, making them not to flip over the J-Rule anytime soon. Because of that, you slow them down. Like they don't even know you have the death side or not. If they do, if you do, then obviously they can't do anything about it. So I'm pretty sure Kehnan is going over utility and flexibility over intimidation with Blazer, but however, this might allow him to draw into his sideboard card a bit quicker, like Death Sight and so on. But apparently he doesn't have Death Sight at the moment. He does have Guinevere, so he only has a Guinevere compared to a Leviathan and a Rook Egg. Currently, life point wise, 4,000 compared to 4,000 life point. Before recover phase, Jason did tap the Regalia for plus 200 damage on the board. So maybe he could drop out like another Resident on the field to get rid of the Guinevere, but at the moment he only has a Rook Egg in play. So let's see now. Jason might be doing a Judgment cost, so sacrificing the Rook Egg to search for a Resonator, and they're having a Bahamut on the field, which is going to be currently sitting on 12 damage because of the fact that he tapped it before recover phase. And yes, he does tap it again, so it'll be 14 damage this time. Judgmenting, sacrificing his Rook Egg and targeting the Guinevere. Yes, no damage will be dealt, but however, when you Judgment, you still have to target something on the field. But it seems like before everything resolved, Jason will be attempt to search his deck for a Resonator, a Fire Resonator to add from his deck to his hand. He might most likely be adding a Guinevere or a 1-drop Resonator to do swiftness damage. It could be a Hunter, it could be a whatever it is. So he is going to add the Hunter to his hand, so he could be doing some extra damage later on in the game. So he's using the Rook Egg to search for the Hunter, and then targeting the Guinevere. Yep, targeting Guinevere, but zero effect will happen. But however, Kehnan actually sacrificed it. He actually thought there was damage dealt to it, but in the rule itself, Rook Egg will do 0 damage. Now, for those who don't know, the ruling between Bahamut and Leviathan and Rook Egg, Rook Egg have a 0 base value attack, so pretty much unless you can increase the attack, there's no way you can do damage. Bahamut's effects say that deal damage equal to Resident from your opponent's to your opponent's Resonator equal to your Resonator's attack point. And however, even increasing 200 damage with the Leviathan, you're not plussing 200 attack onto the Rook Eggs to increase that damage output. So pretty much no damage will be dealt. But however, I think Kehnan misheard saying target, and they said, oh no, he's targeting, so he had to sacrifice because damage will be dealt to it. But however, there was a misplay by Kehnan, so hopefully this doesn't cost him any game match at all. But at the moment, he is going to be taking a lot of damage from Bahamut and Hunter at the same time, so doing 16 damage. That is quite a no, it's not 16, 17 damage, should I say, putting him down to 2,300 life point left compared to Jason's 4,000. I almost said 2,600, but yeah, no. Back to Kehnan's turn, drawing for turn. He already down 50%, almost 50% of his life point, while Jason is applying a lot of pressure still. So Kehnan has to find some way to get rid of that Bahamut, because Bahamut is the only reason he's doing that ton of damage at the moment. So he has to drop like some kind of big resident in the field. Let's see how good. He does drop a Landslot and triggering the Necromancy in his graveyard and pumping up with Reflect Refrain, attacking directly to the Leviathan, directly to Bahamut and burning off the Hunter. But however, in response, Jason does sacrifice it to give Bahamut imperishable, so doing a trade-off between Lancelot and Bahamut. But however, Bahamut still has imperishable, so he still have another day to live to judgment once more, do a ton of damage. Unless Kehnan drop a death side, that's his only way out against a second Bahamut attack. Currently, life point wise 4,000 compared to 2,300 life point. Field wise, Leviathan compared to nothing on the field. However, Jason is down with 1 magic zone, so instead of J activating, he's going for the beatdown attack. So he's going for swinging Lancelot directly to do enough damage on the board, and then swing over with Bahamut perhaps. Swing for 600, which does put him down to 1,700 life point compared to Jason's 4,000. So not looking too good for Kehnan at the moment. He's getting beat down pretty severely at the moment, unless he can find some way to stop those direct damage. So at the moment, Kehnan has to deal with the field presence. He does have the death side, so even Jason does judgment in his next turn play, he doesn't have swiftness, so meaning he can't attack right away with the Bahamut. But however, the damage already been dealt by turn 2, so let's see how the death side come in play at the moment. Drawing 1 card from the Reflect Refrain, hopefully drawing to something else better that he can use at the moment. So let's see. Field wise, we do have the death side compared to a Leviathan and a Lancelot, but however, that Lancelot is going to be doing 600 DPS damage directly to Kehnan if he doesn't find a way to get rid of it. And yes, I noticed that Kehnan left on top of the deck, but as you can see, the judge actually said that you actually have to put it back on the bottom of the deck. So let's see now. 3 matches that open, so you can actually do some crazy power play at the moment. Let's see what he can do in this current situation. Dropping the red-blue resonator. I'm gonna call this red-blue until I remember the name, but I do not remember the name. Triggering Necromancy's effect, putting under the resonator itself. The resonator will gain the ability swiftness by removing encounter, which Kehnan does. Giving his swiftness, attacking directly to the Lancelot, not allowing his opponent having any field presence, because he knows for the fact that any more damage dealt by a resonator will push him down to almost below 1,000 life point, and you do not want to be below that 1,000 life point, because obviously your opponent is playing red, and being red will be some aggressive burn spells such as Purifying Fire, Thunders, and Split Heaven and Earth. And Split Heaven and Earth at the moment can do easy 900 point damage direct to Kehnan for 2 resources. So let's see now. Jason's thinking about his play at the moment. He doesn't have to think too much because he is on like an easy level play at the moment, because he is on 4,000 life. His opponent is playing very defensively, and he has the option to play aggressively or defensively at the moment. He just have to think what he has to do. He does choose to play very defensively and using Lancelot to play 600 damage directly. What I mean by defensively, I don't mean like playing very defensively and not stay untapped as well. I mean defensively, saying that I can just get more Magic Stone and then use them later on. Sorry about that, I just burped. So Kehnan does take the 600 point damage, which does put him down to 1,100 life point. Not looking too good. Actually 2 Purifying Fire, 2 Split Heaven to Earth, and 3 Thunders can easily kill Kehnan from this range. So now Kehnan has to find a way to stop that from happening. If he has some way to heal life, that would be great, but at the moment there's no way to heal life from my point of view. So let's see. Currently life point wise 4,000 compared to 1,100. Field wise, red-blue resonator death side compared to a Lancelot and a Leviathan and a... No, that's a Magic Stone, my bad guys. I thought there was a resonator that Jason has. That was untapped. So Bahamut is still resting in check, so pretty much his Bahamut won't do any damage at the moment because of the fact that he can't attack right away. Looks like he's been paying 2 resources at the moment. He's thinking about his play because this move could be his determining he win or lose, because obviously that he can't actually do much against the Lancelot, so he has to find some way to slow down his opponent, so to find a way to get rid of his opponent's field and his hand at the same time. So I think the perfect time would be Spiral Despair, forcing Jason to discard 2 cards, but I'm pretty sure in an aggressive deck like this, you will not see Spiral Despair at all. Spiral Despair, for those who don't know, force your opponent to discard 2 cards from their hand. So he is not versing a Necromancy deck, so pretty much he doesn't have to worry his opponent about discarding Necromancy. He does to put the Susano's Sword under it. So Susano's Sword actually deals damage directly to your opponent when it deals damage directly to the Resonator. For example, that Red Blue Resonator is currently sitting on what, like 12 at the moment? Is it 12? 14? No, 14, he pumped it up, yeah. 14, right? So whatever damage dealt to that Resonator, it will deal directly to his opponent. So you'll be doing 14 damage directly to Jason if the attack does successfully connect. And looks like he's going to activate Leviathan, sacrificing, taking no damage at all, and avoiding the battle damage. And not only that, the burn damage from the sword. Using the recover effect to recover his Resonator, so allow him to play a bit more defensively at the same time. Before he J-activate, in comes the Thunder, putting him down to 600 life. Not looking too good. Double Split Heaven and Earth or any burn damage in general can put Kehnan in a bad position at the moment. We're already at the 11-minute mark now, so let's see how everything goes. Tapping for another Magic Stone, paying 2, dropping Split Heaven and Earth, but it does get cancelled. But then again, he has the Purifying Fire, doing 700 damage, and that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.